The Tesla CyberTruck is probably the most hated vehicle ever created. I bought one, and you know what? I hate it too. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, welcome to the Extreme Channel. My name is Mr. X. We make extreme purchases here. This is my third video on the CyberTruck. That's right. There's going to be many more to come. My first one you can check out. It's actually before I took possession of it right here, about the things I was most excited about. Then I gave you my first impressions in this video right here. Now I've owned it for about a month, and there are some things I absolutely hate about it. That's what we're going to cover today. The top 10 things I hate about the CyberTruck. Now stay tuned. I did spend a lot of money. Obviously there are things I like, so there's going to be future videos about the things I like about it. So in no particular order, let's start with number 10. Number 10 is the way it looks when it comes off the line. Everyone says this looks like a trash can or a refrigerator, and that stainless steel absolutely does make it look so horrible. It looks disgusting in my opinion. So if you don't want it to look disgusting, you have to do something really fancy and really expensive, which is what you see here with mine. I wrapped it. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about this in the next video, but the way they come off the line was just stupid. It does look futuristic, but it looks really dumb in my opinion. All right, second thing is Tesla customer service sucks. They try and say that they do everything electronically and they make it easy, but they do not. Not only was the pickup process pretty confusing, but when I went to pick it up, not only were the people incredibly rude, but if you watch one of my other videos, you see that this thing was dirty as shit. Most new car companies will actually detail a vehicle for you, especially if it costs over 6 figures. Oh, not Tesla. It was dirty on the inside and outside, like you see in this video right here. Pathetic. I'm sorry, but that is unacceptable. And it really made me question, was this a return vehicle or something of that nature? So the pickup process, I absolutely loathe. And honestly, this is the last Tesla I will buy because of that. All right, number 3. It gets really exciting, right? Because you don't have to buy gas. You can charge it at home. No, that's not true. While you can charge it at home, it comes with a charger that charges about 0.5% an hour. So yes, if you want it to charge fully, it's going to take 200 hours. Now you have to get some stuff installed, and the charging process is just ridiculously complicated. I did buy the Foundation series, which is the Cyber Beast, the tri-motor, the top one, where you might get credits. Sometimes Tesla tells you that. You might get free stuff. Sometimes they tell you that. You might get a power share home. They might tell you that. It's a lot of conflicting information. And honestly, if you don't want to wait a week for it to get charged at home, you have to go spend money at a supercharger while you sit on your ass. Now, it's not that expensive, but the convenience of charging via electricity doesn't make up for the convenience of going to a gas pump. As far as charges, that's yet to be seen, so I'll figure that out as I own this longer. All right, so the third thing is the price. Now, when I originally pre-ordered this 4.5 years ago, it was $60,000. Not only was it $120,000 when I had to pony up, but it doesn't come complete. There are tons of extra charges. Like I said, the wrap that I did here to make it even look not like a garbage can was another $6,500. Taxes was another $10,000. To get the power share and the charger installed, I still don't know. I've gotten multiple quotes, which has been a pain in the ass because you have to use Tesla certified vendors who never get back to you. Is anywhere from an additional $5,000 to $10,000. Tesla said they're going to cover part of it, but they're not sure if they do. So it just goes on and on and on the more money you have to spend. One of the other things that you're going to find is horrible that I had to spend more money on relates to number 5 that I hate about this thing. So the number 5 thing is the fingerprints. Now, putting a wrap on reduces the fingerprints by 10, but they are still there. Anywhere you touch the car, it leaves fingerprints behind on the exterior. And like I said, with the stainless steel, it was absolutely horrid. That's one of the reasons I had to get the wrap. Plus, I think it makes it look a lot better. But it's not just on the exterior of the vehicle. As you know, you control 90%, probably 95% of the things with Tesla through that front navigation panel. I have a fingerprint cover on it that costs an extra $50 both on the front and the back, but it still leaves horrible fingerprints, especially depending on the glare. So some of this may not be picking up well on camera, but it's worse than a cell phone in my opinion, and that is the number 5 thing I hate about the Tesla Cybertruck. So we are filming this in an empty parking lot, which leads to number 6 of the thing I hate. So much attention with this. Now, the majority has been positive where I live. If you can't figure that out, look at my shirt. However, I hear horror stories of other states where people, every time they drive it, people swear at them, they flip them off. I've had a few of those, but nothing drastic. But it gives you a lot of attention. Even this morning, we went to about 4 or 5 locations. Every single time someone walks up to the car and asks questions. Now, most of them, like I said, are great people and they're just curious, but I do not like getting this much attention unless I've had a lot to drink, which always I don't do unless I'm driving this.
Strike that. Reverse it.
So attention is number 6 of things I hate about the CyberTruck. All right, number 7, spent $130,000 with tax before I bought all the extra stuff, and this thing didn't come complete. They sent them out incomplete. First thing that's missing is the actual hubcaps. So I bought an aftermarket to put in the middle there, but the hubcap that covers the whole thing, we're still waiting on, even though this started delivering 8 months ago. Next thing, this is the Cyber Beast. It comes with an exterior illumination bar. Yeah, it doesn't come with it. They don't know when they're going to send it out. You have to hook it up yourself. What the hell is that? And then all Teslas have automatic driving, self-driving, so you can just sit back and watch Netflix all the way to work. Yeah, that doesn't have it on it yet. They have no ETA when it's coming out. It's supposedly an $8,000 feature that you paid for, but yeah, we'll give it to you whenever we give it to you. So did not come complete is the next thing I hate about the Tesla Cybertruck. Okay, so the great thing about the Tesla truck, and even though this is a video about 10 things I hate, is it's very, very fast. It beats almost everybody off the line. We're going to talk about that in the next video, but it's not a true race car. You know why? So when you turn on a true race car, here, I want you to listen to this. Come here. Yeah, it's already on. It makes no sound when you turn it on. So if you're going to get a car that can beat other people off the line, then go ahead and, get some kind of synthetic sound at least. And I know that's still kind of cheating, but yeah, I hate the fact it makes no sound. Now, the last 2 items I hate are actually related to that. Number 1 is everybody wants to race. And while I can beat them, I don't want to go to jail for going 120 miles per hour. So everybody wants to race. And honestly, I have the Progressive app on my phone and it knows when you take off the line fast. And I've gotten so many marks since I bought this. So while it does have these great features, you can't really show it off and put some of these suckers to shame. That's the 9th thing I hate about the Tesla Cybertruck. Now, the 10th thing I hate, the reason I'm sitting in here is, first of all, I had to turn off the air conditioning because it's would get in the way of the noise. However, the 10th thing I hate is this is always on. So if it's always on, it's always sucking battery. You can completely shut it off, but you don't want to leave it in the sun. It actually has an overheat protection, where if it gets more than 100 degrees or whatever setting you set it at, it'll turn on the air conditioning, which is nice, but it sucks about 5 to 10% of the battery per hour. So it's always on. It's weird leaving a car when it's on. It's weird walking up to a car that's on. And unfortunately, it kind of ties back to that number 8 thing. You don't actually hear it turn on. It's kind of confusing. So while some of those things might have seemed petty, I obviously do love this vehicle. It's the best vehicle I've ever bought. As a spoiler, I can get past those 10 things. But when you're paying top dollar for a vehicle that has high expectations, kind of annoying. Now, what's interesting is how much hate there is towards the vehicle. It's usually from people who haven't drove it or don't own it. Now, I don't understand why people hate or make fun of what other people spend their money on. To me, that seems like you're a little bit immature or you just have a small dick. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. So a big thank you to Mrs. X, my wife, for helping me film this for a vehicle she hates because she thinks it was a waste of money. But thank you for watching. A lot more Cybertruck videos to come. So if you like stuff like this, like the channel, subscribe, because we also do some other crazy extreme purchases as well. In the meantime, take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.